Rightio, I think the last video I was mounting the tray without anything on it onto the ute. Got all that done, and then I've just been waiting for the stuff to make the draw. So it's been 2 weeks since I've done anything on it. The guys at the steel supply shop who was bending up the stuff has just been flat out, so yeah, it's been a bit of a wait, but anyway, it's all here now. That's the stuff for the drawer there, the drawer itself and the drawer cavity. They're the front mud guards. They're the rails for the drawer, and then checker plate for the floor of the tray, and there was enough of an offcut there to run the checker plate across the front. Didn't need to be 2mm stuff, which like the checker plate for the floor is 2mm. And the stuff for the front didn't have to be 2mm, but since we had an offcut there, I thought might as well use it. Save on a little bit of cost. And then some 40x40 by 3mm angle. That'll just do the top of the side toolboxes. Like this one. So yeah, better get into it, I guess. Righto, this is the drawer. We got inside of the drawer and the back. This will be the drawer front here, so they got to get welded on. And that's the cavity that will be capped over the top, and a back put on that. And that's the cap for the top. And that bit will get welded on the back. Right, I've got all the rollers welded in, drilled a hole through there, and put the roller on, and then just tacked everything on so it won't rattle loose ever. Hopefully I don't have to do any maintenance to it because it'll suck because everything's welded in there, but anyway, better to have it suck when something breaks than have things just rattle loose. Now I'm going to put the drawer in, make sure that still runs nice, then do the end cap in the back of the cavity, and then the lid can go on the top. And then hopefully weld it all together. Well, I've got the drawer all done pretty much, just need to seal it up with a bit of Sikaflex. Seems to be my go-to thing. Come up not too bad, slides okay. I think it slides a little bit better than the other Ute's drawer, and it worked out really well in the end. Just it doesn't slide perfect, so the drawer doesn't run away on you, which is good. Once it's all mounted up and handles on it to pull on, it should work pretty well. Okay, I've got check blade on, tacked, then I tacked it round everywhere. I had to hold pieces down to get the bubbles out of it. and slowly worked from one side to the other to get the bubbles out. Now I'm just doing the final welds. I'll mainly just do little short spot welds rather than welding the whole thing, because when you weld the whole thing, I find it just starts bowing everything. So yeah, I've just ran along there, just welding 100 mil, leaving 100 mil, trying to spread the heat out. Probably ideally, you would weld on that side, then weld on that side, then weld in the middle, then weld back there, just moving the heat around all the time so nothing got too hot in one area, but I think this should be right. Now I'm going to weld across the back the same, and then go back and fill in the holes along there, and yeah, should be good. Righto, I've got all the top side of the checker plate welded. Now it's just time to pull the tray back off, weld the piece across the front, and then weld all underneath the checker plate to the bearers. Then weld the drawer on, and then do a bit of grinding, and then we're done. Well, that was a bit awkward. Anyway, got it flipped over in the yard. So I got the tray upside down, just finished welding all the checker plate on from the bottom. So now we can cover in the bottom with the drawer. So those two bits of angle line will sit in between that piece of RHS and that piece of RHS. Weld it on and we're done. Almost there, just have to mount the mud guards on. There. Do the final grind and Sikaflex around the sides. I'll Sikaflex down in that groove there, because trying to weld it all, you run a big chance of the whole thing warping, so I just spot weld it all the way down just to enough to hold everything in place, and then run a bit of Sikaflex along there just to make everything look neat and fill in any gaps like that. Then we'll be ready to spray. Finally done with welding, grinding and all the little things. Just have to paint and wire the lights up and we're done. So today we've got the tray to spray, a oversized sign bracket with fire extinguishers for the tractor to spray, some foot pegs to spray for the header, and the fire unit to go on the new chase bin that's coming. So that represents a month of projects for me. Be good to have it all done. Righto, I've got the tray mounted, lights, number plate on. I painted it all the other day. Came up looking good. Now I just got to wire up all the lights. So I'll just cut the plug off the tub lights and solder that up to these wires, and then it'll just plug straight into the old loom. Well, it's all done. Close to, I think it's a month to the day since I started, but at least 2 weeks of that, I didn't do anything on it because I was waiting on the steel to be pressed up for the drawer. But yeah, we're done, finally. Just spent the morning wiring everything up, so happy days. I'm real happy with how it all came up. It's good. Catch you on the next one.